What is up, members of the No Bot Zone CFM? This is the Professor coming to you with the Week 10 edition of the Prof's Corner. Staying a little late today on a rainy day to get this done for you guys. So, not a ton of crazy news for Week 10, so we're going to jump right into the games. Now, Dolphins at Ravens. Dolphins was in control of this one. Ravens quit out. Guys, we know there's no quitting. That has been rectified. So we are moving forward. Great game from the Dolphins. Keep it up, bud. All right, moving into the next game we're talking about. Bills go nuts in a sim against the Jets. I hope that when my team plays the Jets, we get similar numbers here. 362 yards passing, 129 yards rushing, 45-14 victory for the Bills in a sim. Sim wins like that are always funny to me. All right, guys, moving into the Bucks against the Washington football team. Anthony Schwartz's coming out party continues now that we learned how to use a 97 speed receiver because we needed to learn. My boy OG 2K and Anthony Schwartz, 7 catches, 247 yards and a touchdown in this one. He was dominant. In addition to that, they forced 4 INTs from Drew Lock and his quote-unquote, as Mo puts it, noodle arm. 4 different DBs caught an interception in this one for the Buccaneers as they take down the Washington football team 42-16 in this one. Falcons at Cowboys. Guys, Deshaun Watson was fabulous in this one. He threw for 288 yards and 5 touchdowns on 12 of 15 passing, including this absolutely ridiculous laser while he's rolling out to his left. Guys, the throw was unreal. Mecole Hardman was 4 for 151 and 2 touchdowns. Jonnu Smith 4 for 54 and 2 touchdowns. Trauma looking really, really good right now and stays with only 1 loss on the season. Going into playing his son Dez next week and the undefeated Patriots. Saints against the Titans. Titans were dominant in this one, 56-16. Matty Ice gets held to not a whole lot of yards. I forgot to write it down. 6 interceptions on the day for Matty Ice. It's a tough one anytime that happens. The defense on the Titans side, 3 defensive touchdowns on the day. 2 of those were by Hugo Amadi, so he had himself a day. And Zach Wilson continuing to play better for Major. 261 and 4 touchdowns, and he shows off the arm strength on this one.
Think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
All right, as I said, guys, Saints take this one 56-16 in a rout. Guys, Colts is like the honey badger because Colts don't give a shit. He's bringing it every fucking time these days, guys. 46-26 over the guy I tout all the time, the Jaguars owner, and stop griping. Forced 7 interceptions this one. Now, Colts has a really fast secondary, so it can be tough to fit it in some of those windows that we might be used to fitting them into. But 7 interceptions, 2 go back to the house here. Tannehill continues to be a menace, 433 yards and 3 touchdowns. So he continues to try to trade for a quarterback, and Tannehill keeps putting up numbers like this. Guys, no abilities on Tannehill, so that just makes it even more ridiculous that he's putting up those numbers. 4 different pass catchers with 3 catches or more in this one. He was spreading it around. Colts is looking really, really good, guys. And he may be more of a force than we thought. I got nothing else to say. It's super surprising to me. Pats at Browns. So Desmond has been dominant all year, and that did not change in this one. This is the first game for the Browns owner, and Des was locked down. Holds them scoreless, forces 4 interceptions out of Russell Wilson. And then on offense, Jones goes for 470 yards, 5 touchdowns. Ridley goes for 8 catches, 205 and 3 touchdowns. And Joe Mixon goes for 9 catches, 131 yards and another touchdown. Actually 171, and a touchdown. So, Dez looking dominant, and Joe Mixon getting into the RB catching game here. Dez used to be a good mix of toting and throwing, but not a whole lot of toting going on this year, which I like a lot. So Vikings at the Chargers. Vikings spoiled the debut of Aaron Rodgers in this one. Aaron Rodgers was part of a huge trade that sent Trevor Lawrence to the Lions, but they forced 3 INTs in this one and only allowed 1 touchdown on Aaron Rodgers. One of those touchdowns went back to the house. Vikings stay hot and climb into the 2nd spot in the NFC North. If they stay hot, they have a chance of winning that division, and I believe he may have just picked up HRM, which makes a huge difference for that offense. Moving on, Eagles at Broncos. Guys, Lamar Jackson is the real deal always. When he's got a threat to run, you put pressure on him, he runs away from it, he makes dots. Fessy had him throwing all over the place, 357 yards. We did force some turnovers. There was 3 INTs in this one. Jordan Love, for me, was efficient, 16 of 20, 256 and a touchdown. But I did tote a little bit in this one. 13 carries for Jones, 93 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground for Aaron Jones. Big day for him. We'll look to stay hot next week, and when we take on the Saints, and the Broncos are going to just kind of have to limit turnovers. Lamar is putting up absurd numbers every single week, so I think he's going to start getting it done pretty damn soon. Seahawks at Packers. One of these teams was a little motivated on defense by maybe something I had said the week before, and they waited till the 4th quarter to shine, but shine they did when they needed to. Tom Brady, solid as always, 331 yards, 4 touchdowns. A.J. Dillon running like a man in this one, 5 carries, 55 yards, and 2 touchdowns, including this touchdown scamper.
They run once more with Dillon. He's got the first down inside the 10.
So A.J. Dillon just running dudes over. That was one of 2 touchdowns on the day for him. Now, this was a state of 1 possession game for a lot of the game, and Harp had this dot. When there's a dot from Harp, you got to do it because normally it's option plays. So take a look at this one.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Touchdown!
So that one helped keep the game close throughout. And then on the last drive, when Harp needed to get it done, Chase Young decided to take over, makes 3 big plays, and makes the stop. Seahawks take this one 42-28. Chiefs at Raiders. Guys, this was another shootout. 900 yards of total offense. Tyree Jackson, 537 yards, 4 touchdowns in this one. Guys, a wild stat here out of this guy. Week 8 through week 10, Tyree Jackson has only thrown 12 incompletions in 91 attempts and has thrown 14 touchdowns. So over a 3-week span, he's thrown more touchdowns than incompletions. Chiefs is really clicking on all cylinders here. He's firing, and he's going to be a tough stop if he's putting up these numbers every single week on offense. On the defensive side, he's got to get some more stops, and he knows that. Raiders, 35 points in this one. So Davis Mills is doing everything that Sean needs him to do. Same deal out of this one. Sean's got to look for more defense, and then he will be starting to win all the games that he's in, close ones. He's in a lot of close games that they're just not getting it done on defense. So I think that is going to get righted real quick, especially because he's made some trades, he's made some deals, and I think he's just got to figure out all the pieces now. Once he does that, I think he's going to be in really, really good shape. Davis Mills, again, looking better with the abilities, 363 and 2 touchdowns in this one. So getting back to where he wants to be on offense. Last game we're going to be talking about, guys, the 49ers at the Rams. Guys, just total domination out of Envy against Initiated. Now, they're familiar foes. Apparently, they've played in some CFMs for quite a while now, so they kind of know each other's game a little bit. Envy forced 5 turnovers in this one, took 1 to the house, and you'll see that here.
Playing against him today.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Now, in addition to the forcing those turnovers, Envy also held the Rams to 150 total yards of offense. So really not a lot going on for them. And Kellen Mond had his most efficient game of the season here, going 11 of 13 for 204 yards and 3 touchdowns. So if Envy's playing that well on defense, offense is going pretty smoothly as well. So he will be a force. Now, the Seahawks are still firmly in control of that division, so we'll have to see if Envy can make up some ground there. Guys, that is all I got for the Week 10 edition of The Corner. We'll be back at you with Week 11. Peace.